Hey guys, so in this video I thought that I would take the time to answer some questions and or respond to some comments that I got from you guys on recent videos or in messages. So what I plan to do in this video is to take a moment to read either the question or the comment and then share my thoughts. So this one was actually sent to me in an email and she asked to remain anonymous. So this question is, do you have to collect urines and or draw blood as an MA, even in specialties like cardiology and dermatology? So I will tell you that every single job that I have had as a medical assistant has been different. So I want to say that this would be something to ask someone at a job interview. Like, if part of your job responsibilities would be to do phlebotomy or urine collections for urine specimens, to do either a urinalysis or a urine pregnancy test, things like that. Because it does kind of depend on the office that you're working in. It depends on the setting that you're working in. And it also depends on the specialty, obviously, because certain specialties do more of certain types of testing than others. Mainly, I have worked in urgent care setting as well as primary care and internal medicine. So a lot of what I did was urine specimens, because people come into especially urgent care, but also in family medicine, not as often as in internal medicine, but with family medicine and urgent care, we did a lot of urine specimen collection just to kind of rule out UTIs and things like that, because you never know what someone is going to walk in the door with. There would be people coming in for an annual physical where you would have to get a urine specimen because throughout their appointment, they would mention to the provider that they had some symptoms or whatever. Sometimes it is for a urine drug screen, for like a med review. If they are taking certain medications, they may need to have urine drug screens on a regular basis. It just kind of depends. So I don't want to say that you're not going to have to, but you might have to, or you might not have to. So as far as like drawing blood, I've kind of explained this in a couple different videos. When I worked at the outlying clinic, we had to do all of the specimen collection, whether that was throat cultures, swabs, urine collection, phlebotomy, all of that stuff. The MAs or nurses who worked at the outlying clinic were responsible for all of that. But at the main clinic, when I would work at the main clinic, we did not have to do blood draws because we had a lab that was attached to that and we could just send the patients down to the lab. So hopefully that answered your question, and thank you for your question. So let's go to the next one. So this next one was left on my video titled "I'm getting a liver biopsy tomorrow," where I was in the hospital and kind of explaining what was going on with my liver and all of that good stuff. This was left by Helen Morgan 7767. And she says, "Are you still taking the Ozempic? I had to stop it after about a month. I had stomach pains waking me up at night. Then it took a couple of months to clear." So I am actually still currently taking Ozempic. I don't know how long I'm going to continue taking it though, because I am actually in the process of getting approved for weight loss surgery, and I'm not sure if they're going to want me to continue taking it post-surgery. So as of right now, though, yes, I am taking Ozempic. I did ask the specialist when I was in the hospital if Ozempic could have caused these issues. But at the time that these issues started to happen, when kind of the deductibles and everything with insurance reset at the beginning of the year, I had not taken it for about 2 months because it is so darn expensive, even with insurance. So like my portion of the Ozempic is like $1,200 without a coupon. And with the manufacturer's coupon, it's about like $300 to get a month's worth of Ozempic. And so I couldn't afford to get it. So I had been off of it for a couple of months when I made that video. Like when I ended up in the hospital, I had not been taking the Ozempic then just because I couldn't afford it at that point. So I am taking the Ozempic now because obviously I have met my deductible and then some. So, yes, I am still currently taking the Ozempic, but like I said, I don't know how long that's going to last just because of having weight loss surgery, hopefully in the near future. All right, and then I have one more. So this one was left on my video titled Sleep Tech Vlog Explaining the A-Step Training Process, and this was left by Mega Westmoreland. And this person said, are you still doing medical assistance? So yes, I do work full-time as a sleep tech currently, but I am still working as a medical assistant on a PRN or per diem or call-in basis. The hospital that I work at calls it a call-in basis or contingent basis, but it's basically the same thing as PRN. So I have, in the last few months, I've covered maybe 4 shifts as a medical assistant. It's kind of difficult to cover some of the shifts because my schedule in the sleep center has been back and forth. But I did decide to keep my medical assistant job in the clinic just on a call-in basis or per diem because I still want to keep my medical assistant skills active and I want to keep all of that information fresh in my mind. And also to be able to pick up extra hours, like if we're slow in the sleep center or I just want some overtime or whatever, I can always pick up in the clinic. And especially right now because they are shorthanded, I've picked up a few shifts coming up in the near future. So I am still working as a medical assistant, just not full-time currently. And there are multiple reasons why I chose to switch to the sleep center. I have made a couple of videos talking about the basic reasons why, but a lot of it had to do with education and financially. It was a better move for me to switch to the sleep center, and I've really enjoyed making that change. But I do miss working in the clinic full time. I miss the people that I worked with because we had a wonderful team down there. So when I do get a chance to work with them, it's definitely worth my day. It makes the day go by so much quicker. And I just love being kind of back with my girls again. So yeah, anyways, I hope that this answered your questions. Goodness gracious. And yeah, I look forward to getting any more questions that you guys might have or any topics that you would like me to discuss on my channel in the future. You guys know that I am more than willing to make a video for you guys explaining my thoughts or sharing my opinions. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys next time.